What is up? Coming to you live from Nostalgia Books and Comics in San Gabriel, California. This is Dre's Geek Philosophy Podcast. You are watching us on Facebook Live, or possibly you are listening to us on Apple iTunes, or listening to us on Stitcher, or Spotify, or some other means of listening and or watching or viewing. We see our audience is building right here on our live stream. What is up, everyone? Hello, I see Jai, I see Joanna, Pete. You're doing the sharing thing.
Doing the sharing thing.
And I must give a shout out to my brand new in-laws. Now, I have new in-laws because guess who got married this past Friday morning? This guy. I married my wonderful fiance, who is now my wifey, Rosa and Pete. I got hitched.
They did.
I'm a hitched man, and this guy was I guess by default you were my best man there.
Yeah, that's what my dad said.
You were by default. You were literally the only person there for my side of the wedding.
Yeah.
I was like,
it was fine.
It was fine. There was a lot of people on the
So,
bride's side. I always say the wedding is the day for the bride. It is not the day for the groom. You do everything for the bride. I was there to look pretty and smile and take pictures. I'd look pretty. I made sure my head was shaved. Made sure I looked good. I looked good for my lady because my lady looked beautiful. So I had to try to she was like super beautiful. So I had to try to get almost there.
You had to get there.
I had to get there. Yeah. And my lovely in-laws were there. My new papa-in-law who we hung out with most of the day yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
It was a fun day hanging out with my papa-in-law. I've hung out with him a lot. So we cool. Yeah. And mama-in-law, mama cat and papa cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all about those gatos.
Yeah.
I love my new in-laws. They're so nice to me. They are kind to me.
That's good.
I mean, it's not like the typical people you always talk about. Oh, no, my in-laws.
Yeah.
No, I have a pleasant, positive relationship. We took Papa Cat to the vegan street fair. Last week we had gone. We went back again. Yeah. This time we took Papa Cat with us. Wow. And we ran into my buddy D-Loke and Susie. They happened to be there as well. D-Loke has been eating vegan. He actually weighs less than I do now. Oh. He looks bigger. He still looks bigger than me. No. But I weigh more than him. Physics.
Veganism, man.
Veganism. I will occasionally dabble in it. I will always be a carnivore. I will always be a carnivore. I love eating delicious, tasty animals. I remember PETA, people for the eating of tasty animals. Not the other PETA. No, Shane's people. I love that. So yeah, I got hitched. It was a wonder. I thought it was gonna be very simple because we did it at the little courthouse. It's not even a courthouse. It's like another government office where they handle all that stuff. I thought it was gonna be literally at the courthouse. Yeah. And when we did the research, I was like, oh, not the courthouse. No. It's like, literally a block away from where we've done the Cape the last 3 years. I literally got married a block away from the Cape.
Pretty much.
that I was very amused and tickled by that. I think I told my boss about that. Oh yeah, kind of a block away from where we do the show. He's like, what? Yeah. I'm an East LA kid. What can I say? I was born in East LA. I got married in East LA.
Yeah, East LA is a weird area, man. So it's like
born East Los, married in East Los. I'll probably die in East Los, yo. But no. Of course, it ended up posting onto the Facebook page. But my little Tron ring, like the little blue glow in the middle and the blue on the inside, I can't even remove it. This thing still isn't big enough for I have a giant paw. This hand is a monstrosity. I have to have a 15.5 size ring. And I told D-Loke that, D-Loke, he's a 10. No. He's size 10. And I told him, I'm 15.5. I have a mutant hand. This is a catcher's mitt. I don't need a mitt to play baseball. I'll be like, right here. Let's turn 2. Right there. Yeah, no, it was great. And man, the whole picture taking thing, man, that took so much energy. They're like, oh, okay, which one am I looking? I'm looking at I had never been paparazzi that much in my life. There were like so many photos. There's so many photos of myself and my beautiful wifey.
Yeah, there was a lot of photos we taken that day.
Oh my lord, a lot of photos, a lot of crying. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Woo, stop. It was fun. It was a lot more fun. I thought it was just gonna be all right, cool. We're gonna get hitched. All right, we'll go back house, have some tamales, and all right, then we're done. Oh, it was just like so much more than that. It was a lot of fun, a lot of family, a lot of her family, her friends, and it was cool. Yeah. And then you got to witness most of it.
Yeah. I I think the most interesting thing was before you guys got there, the people going in and out getting married, like some of them were dressed up, some were like in full tuxedos. And
oh, really? So there were already weddings going on before?
Oh, wow. But then there were some people that just looked like they were gonna go to work right after. Like they were just like in their regular clothes. And like,
it was like, do you? Yes. Do you? Yes. Get out.
Yeah. It was a weird, like there was no in between. It was just either like really extreme or or just super casual.
Yeah, no, I was like, I had to put one over on Rosa, and by virtue, she put one over on everyone, because like the wedding was not happening until like 9:45.
Yeah,
and we had to be there by like 9:15. So whenever she would ask me, like, oh, okay, what time do we need to be there? We need to be there by 9. We need to get there by 9. If we don't get there by 9, we don't get married. And then like we're rushing that morning because not only like did we have to get ready, she had to get all dressed, put on the wedding dress, put on the makeup, get her hair prepared. She got her hair done. Oh, thank you for the congratulations, Mr. G-Son, Mike Kirksey. So she got but I knew like we were gonna be running late because we had to clean the house too because we had the reception at our little cat house. We totally did the low budget. We decided to not save all our money for a year and a half and do a crazy wedding. The original wedding date was going to be 10/10/2020. Oh, that was all. Rosa came up with that. I was like, oh, dude, that sounds so cool. Yeah. We looked it up. It was a Saturday. 10/10/2020. It was going to be a Saturday. Cool numerology. I'm a nerd. She's a nerd. We love this kind of weird nerd numerology shit. Hell yeah. I mean, it was like, nah, let's not spend, $20,000-$30,000 because that's like the minimum. Yeah. That's like if you're going to have like a decent wedding where like you ain't even giving out alcohol. You just have seats for like 150 people, and you got to do a photographer and all this other nonsense. Renting a hall. Like we're doing the research for the past few months. We're like, this is insane. Yeah. This is a racket. We went to a wedding expo like a couple months ago, and we're like, how much what? I'm sorry, who? I beg your pardon? Yeah. Oh hell no! And it was, decided, what? Let's get married. Like she's on hiatus. She works for my wife works for the opera. She's on hiatus for a month in between seasons. Yeah. And she's like, let's get married now. I'm like, let's get married now. Get the rings. Find out what we need to do. Let's go to the courthouse. Handle it. Let's just get it done. Yeah. Surprise, motherfuckers. That's when I post on Facebook. We did a thing today. Surprise. It was just like, no, it's like, do the thing. Yeah. No, let's not mortgage our future for like one wedding day. Yay! Like I have a friend. She mortgaged her future and got for a big old wedding and got divorced a month later. Oh. Like it's like that's where it's like, oh, that sucks. So her and that dude, they should have just did the courthouse and then we found a way to. Apparently, you can't annul a marriage in California. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Or I guess the only way you can annul a marriage in California is if like one of the parties is like underage. Oh. Yeah, that's the only way. Really? Because isn't there like the whole believe it, my friend who had to get the divorce after a month, I'm sure they looked for a way. Yeah. But I think adultery was involved, so maybe that's why. Probably why. Because I know one of the ways you get annul is like fraud. Oh. It's like if you're like you think that they're. I was looking. This person's a terrible human being. This person's a fraud. Yeah. No, it has something to do with like it's like if you thought the person you were marrying had a certain job, and then they're unemployed or something. Yeah. Like this motherfucker ain't got shit. Yeah. What the fuck? I think it has to do with like money or something. But yeah, I think that's one way you can do it. I'm sure there's plenty of financial reasons. Oh yeah. But my friend of mine, you know her. Yeah, they had a beautiful wedding. And then a month later, divorce. I'm like, yikes. Damn. It's like, I can't imagine how much, that wedding was like in downtown Long Beach. It was like this loft, this freaking wedding facility. Like, oh, everything was like, it was so, it was nice. Yeah. It was like, boom, they had a ceremony, kicked us all off for 10 minutes, boom, the whole area where the ceremony happened, boom, that was where the freaking reception happened. It was like, boom, 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 like Transformers. Weddings in disguise. It was insane. But no, we went like low tech, and it was awesome. It was like the reception was hilarious. Everything, we were constantly like making fun of each other. Everyone was making fun of me, and that's my job as the groom. No, and I was more than happy to take on that burden. You and I had to run out. Like, we didn't have enough chairs. No. Me and Melanie, we ran out to a party store. I dropped my $3.50 and got us some chairs. Yo. I was like, 70 cents for a chair? Hell yeah, let's do this. Running out to go get chairs. Like, we didn't have enough chairs.
Yeah.
Like, there were so, like, because it was such frantic plan. Like, literally the week of, we're like, oh my God, we got to do all these things. And, like, and the best part of the wedding story is the rings. So,
oh yeah.
So like I told her, so I tricked her, like, oh yeah, like she's like, we left our house like 8:57. She's like, we're not gonna get there in time. Oh, don't worry, I tricked you. We don't got to be there till 9:15. The wedding's at 9:45. We're good. We just gotta check in at 9:15 and then wait our turn. And she's like, oh my God, thank God, this is why I'm marrying you. I'm like, yep. And then like we get off the freeway, we got off the 710 right at Cedar Chavez, and then we're about to make the left turn on Cedar Chavez, and I'm sitting at the light, and I'm like, God, I feel like we forgot something. I know we forgot something. I know we got the marriage license, so we're good on that. We're good on that department. I made sure marriage license, old school camera. Everyone was using their phones. We brought our old school camera, and I was like, the rings. We forgot our rings, and I just laughed my ass off. I was just like, I'm sitting at the light, and she's like, oh my God, do we have time? I'm like, no, we don't got time. It's like 9:12. It's like 9:10, 9:12. Like we got to get over there, check in. No, we're a block. We're 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
Like we got to go there. We have like we don't need the rings. We'll be fine. Like the rings are not important to the whole thing. They're symbolic. The wedding, we get the license. We do the wedding without a ring. And then she borrowed a ring from her mom.
Yeah.
And we borrowed the ring. We did a single ring ceremony. Boom, put the ring on her hand. Bang, bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
I laughed my ass off when I forgot. When I realized we got no rings.
Yeah, your father-in-law was talking about we need to get you a key ring for you to use.
Yeah,
that's the only big enough.
Well, ain't big enough for because you can't just do it. I would need a giant key ring.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like right here. I think this one would be the only one that would fit. Or the one on my key, the one on my actual car key. This is the one that would probably be similar to my freaking wedding band. That actually, Papa Cat, that's probably a good call. That would have been hilarious. But yeah, that was the weekend. That literally, oh man, we were so exhausted.
Yeah.
Jesus H. We were
bad, man.
Dead. We passed out. Like after everything was done, after we got Mama Cat and Papa Cat home, well, we took the bouquet. Like we didn't throw the bouquet in anyway. We took the bouquet to the grave of her grandma. Mm-hmm. She had promised that she was going to take the bouquet. We put the flowers there. There are coyotes at Rose Hills.
Yeah.
What the hell? We took a tamale. Papa Cat took a tamale so we could put it. Leave it for grandma. Food offering. And we couldn't leave it because a coyote rolled up on us. Yeah. We put the tamale and some coffee out, and then all of a sudden it's like, yo, there's a coyote like right there to stand at us. We're like, coyote? And we saw signs that we were doing no food. Yeah. There were signs all the way through, no food. And we're like, oh, whatever. Rules. Yeah. Rules.
And now you know why.
I'm in the Lamone family now. I don't need rules. We don't follow rules. And we get there and we're like, that's a coyote. Pick up the tamale. Yeah. You can pick up the tamale right now. We ain't leaving that shit here. Take the tamale home. Sorry, Grandma. We'll leave the flower. We left the bouquet. Put the bouquet.
Oh, I did.
Said our prayers. Said hello to Grandma. And we got out of Dodge. That coyote followed us all the way back to the car.
It was hungry.
Because he knew these motherfuckers got food.
And Whittier is full of coyotes, man.
No shit.
I mean, I remember one time me and Joanna were coming out of the theater, we were walking to the car, and then we saw, and she's like, oh, look, there's a dog. And I'm like, that's not a dog. And it was really
hey, doggy.
Big. It was really big, and it was the funniest thing because we walked past it. Like, it's like the thing is, if you ignore them, they'll leave you alone. They won't do anything. They're more afraid of you than,
Right. They don't know what we're going to do to them.
Yeah. So, but the funniest thing, I remember when we walked past it, and it was a little nerve-wracking, like, oh, shit. We walked past it. And as it passed us, it kind of howled, and then just kept on going.
That's right, motherfucker. Yeah. Riverside, motherfucker. You know whose house this is? Yeah. What it belongs to the coyotes. Yeah. So after we paid our respects to Grandma, we left the bouquet there with Grandma. We took Mama Cat and Papa Cat home. Yeah, we went home. We passed out for the rest. Just knocked out. Got out of the wedding clothes and just out. We were KO'd. Damn. Knocked out. Good night. Damn. And we eventually woke up around 6 or 7 p.m. I'm like, I'm hungry. Let's get a pizza. We're married. Husband and wife. Our first dinner as husband and wife, we got ourselves a pizza. We watched Jackass 3, and we laughed our ass off. We're like, let's watch it. Rosa's like, let's watch a funny movie. And we just scrolling through Netflix. All right, boom. She's like, pick a movie. I'm like, boom, watch Jackass.
Nice.
I'm like, I have not seen that movie since we saw it at the Regal. We went to a screening, and you got tickets to a pre-screening.
Yeah.
It was Jackass 3D.
Yeah.
Watching it in 2D, not the same effect. It's still disgusting.
Yeah.
But you don't have poo flying at you.
No. I
felt so bad. I haven't warned Rose. I'm like, oh yeah, I cover eyes for this one. This is getting gross. After the first date of England shit.
Yeah. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, I remember it was you, me, and Enrique, the three of us. I feel like someone else had gone with us too.
Someone else. I think like maybe Goodman was the one.
Maybe Goodman. Yeah. I remember like a bunch of us went.
Yeah.
I remember that was like the one time I saw a movie at that Regal downtown.
It was in 3D.
3D. Dildos flying at you. I kid you not. It's on Netflix. You can watch it. It's their piece de resistance.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
This weekend. Mm-hmm. I introduced Joanna to Black Mirror.
Oh no!
We were talking about it.
I've avoided that show on purpose.
And so I had been telling her about it because the newest season just started up.
Oh jeez, right? Isn't there like a Miley Cyrus episode?
Yeah.
Or something?
And I hadn't finished it yet, but I was like telling her like, oh, it's really cool, isn't it? And she was kind of interested, right? Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna show you the episode that won the Emmy.
Okay.
So I figured like, oh, you'll get a kick out of this. This is the
best episode.
This is the best episode, right? And oh man, she was just like, this is disturbing. Why would you think I would like this? Yes. I'm like, what's interesting though? She's like, this is really dark. Like, you know.
Yeah, I because I've heard this countless times from every nerd I know. I have avoided Black Mirror. Again, my brain will just go jump into all that stuff too. I'll be like, oh wow, that can be. I'm like, the Matrix is not real, but goddamn, all this shit is feasible. I don't like that all this shit is feasible.
That's what I always say about how like people talk about like, oh, it's like the new Twilight Zone. I'm like, no, this could happen. This is gonna happen soon.
This can happen within reason. Twilight Zone, that's just some fantastical shit.
Yeah.
You got the woman with pig noses. Yeah. A pig planet. All of a sudden you're waking up on it. You ain't gonna wake up in a pig planet anytime soon unless you go to the south.
But they could upload your consciousness into a phone. I mean, that's within our lifetime, I think.
That's within our lifetime. We can get Tony Stark.
Yeah.
We can get Tony Stark pretty goddamn hard. You upload our consciousness. Here's my hard drive.
Yeah.
My brain is in this piece of technology now. Oh, I have no interest in Black Mirror whatsoever. There's a Black Mirror game at work, and I walk by it. I'm like, nope. I need someone else to come pick this game. I'm not touching that game. I'll touch everything else. I'll touch Devil May Cry too, but I will not touch Black Mirror.
But yeah, so she was just not into it at all. Like, I mean, she got through it. Like, it wasn't like she was like super disturbed, but she was like. But afterwards, she was like, "Why would you think I would like this?" And I was like, "I don't know. It's interesting." Like,
man,
I think I messed up. I think I should have shown her the episode with John Hamm in it.
Oh, see, her boyfriend.
Right, that would have helped.
And Tabitha's boyfriend, and every woman's boyfriend.
I think that would have
helped. John Hamm.
That would have helped. Like, was that the spoonful of sugar? Right?
John Hamm's big ham, yes. Yeah. That would have been the spoonful of sugar. That would have helped ease the pain of the dark future that we were doomed for with this Black Mirror.
I think I messed up. I should have gone that route. Because like, this is the one that won the Emmy. This is the best one, right? Like,
you know what else won Best Picture? Schindler's List.
That's true, right?
Amadeus. No, like Best Picture does not necessarily mean pleasant.
And you know what made it worse? I totally forgot. Was you know that one dude, that creepy dude from Breaking Bad, the guy named Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's the star of this episode, and I forgot how creepy he could be.
Creepy Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Jesse Plemons.
Oh, like a Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Meth Damon, because it looks like Matt Damon on meth. That's what Jesse Plemons looks like. See, I can't with that show. I can't even. You know what else I watched on Netflix this past weekend? Always Be My Maybe.
Oh, I watched it.
Dude,
it's on my list.
Dude, Keanu Reeves. That's number one with the bullet. It's hilarious because both Randall Park and Ali Wong. And I don't know if you've watched the Ali Wong stand-up specials.
I've seen bits and pieces. I've seen the whole thing.
You gotta sit and watch those. Oh man, Ali Wong is out of control. I heard her on Mark Maron's podcast, and then I watched. I think I might have seen her first special. I forget in what order. But Ali Wong, there was a point where I watched the first special, WTF interview, and then her second special had just happened to have come out around that time. And I was like, oh shit, that she's hilarious. Because she's out of control. Like, there's points in time where, like, she's acting, and there's other points in time she's just unleashing her stand-up, and she's just freaking vicious. And then Randall Park, fresh off the boat, freaking the interview. Ant-Man the Wasp. He's just, he is naturally hilarious. He wrote a bunch of raps. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, no, the movie is really good, and Keanu Reeves is he steals the middle of the movie. No. It is stolen. No. That guy is just in everything. Keanu is in everything. Yeah, the movie's funny. Like, it was like, the fucking movie upped us. We cried within the first 15 minutes. That movie fucking upped us. God damn it. I was talking about how much, Pixar movies, man. And then freaking Up. Like, I will never watch Up again. I'll never watch that movie. I own that movie. I bought it on principle so that I could have it and own it. Yeah. But I refuse to ever watch that movie ever again because I know I'm going to cry at least 3 fucking times. Yeah. God damn it.
That movie's pretty sad.
Man. And, Always Be My Maybe is really good. And speaking of Keanu, Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
My awesome coworkers at my job, as our wedding gift, they got us a couple of movie passes.
Oh, nice.
And so me and Rosa were like, hey, we had free time on Saturday, and we just were lazy all day Saturday. We're like, oh my god, we were still tired from the wedding on Saturday. Yeah. So we're like I think we watched like Romeo and Michelle. I'd never seen that movie, and it's like we watched that, and I was like, oh shit, that movie's hilarious. I always had a crush on Mira Sorvino. She was always cute in my mind. And after that, I was like, hey, we have movie passes, so we went and got lunch, and it's like, let's go watch Toy Story 4. Hell yeah, we go watch it, and. If anyone had seen my tweet, when Toy Story 4 first got announced, I was like, no, fucking Disney. Yeah. Like, you're squeezing blood from a stone. Oh, freaking Toy Story 4, the cash grab. Nah, I stand corrected. There was more content to mine from Toy Story. And god damn it, that was good. Mm-hmm. It was really good. What would I say? Secondly... Well, I forgot what the third. I know the third thing I said was Duke Kaboom. Yeah, because Duke Kaboom, the Canadian stuntman, Keanu Reeves. And
was it the duck and the rabbit?
Oh, the duck and the rabbit. It's freaking Key and Peele. Yeah. And I remember during the movie, I was like, oh my god, they could totally do G or PG or G rated Key and Peele. Yeah, totally works. Yeah, they were ridiculous. Yeah. I think Rosa's favorite thing was laser eyes. Pew, 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 pew. Whoa.
Oh, they're constant scenarios. They're just gonna attack the old lady.
Like, we got a plan. We got a plan. Freaking George is gonna jump in a person's face. And then each plan got progressively worse. Yeah. They're the same, and then incredibly creepy. They were out of control. Yeah. And it was funny because I had seen a lot of I still have a lot of friends who work at Disney, so I'd seen a lot of the junket stuff, and I'm like, who does Christina Hendricks play? She was the Gabby, the old doll, who was the kind of the antagonist.
Kind of.
I smelled that shit coming a mile away. I was like, that's the bad guy. I learned from Toy Story 3. Cute teddy bear, bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what we agreed upon, like, I don't know if it's a spoiler, but there's these like mannequin figures or mannequin puppets.
They're so creepy.
No,
they're so creepy.
Do you not want? No, one of my friends when I posted my tweet, one of my friends had asked, because like Toy Story 3 is pretty dark. Yeah. And she's like, I'm like, this was less dark, but there's some creepy ass ventriloquist puppets. Yeah. They are creepy. You're like.
And like the fact that their heads kept on spinning around, like
that bothered me so much. That really bothered me. Like on a freaking like primal level, just like seeing them like as they're like doing this little radar thing, they're freaking exorcisting around. I'm like I shivered in the theater a little bit. I was just like, and then Rosa's like, they're scary. I'm like, yes, they're scary.
And they kept using them for jump scares.
They
would
did.
just pop out.
They did. Like the only one I saw coming was at the end.
Yeah.
That's the only one. I'm like, oh, okay, I know what they're doing there. Nah. But yeah, it was a really good story. The only thing Woody is an asshole again, and like it's just I need to go rewatch Toy Story 3 because Toy Story 1, Woody is an asshole.
Yeah.
Toy Story 2, I don't remember. I know he just gets kidnapped.
Yeah,
so he's not much of an asshole.
Yeah, not really.
The Prospector's a giant asshole.
Yeah.
We all hate the Prospector. And the second one, Toy Story 3, fuck Lotso.
Yeah.
This shit's fucking dark. Oh my god, what the fuck? We think they're all gonna get fucking set on burned. And Toy Story 4, it's like, he's an asshole again.
Was he though? I mean, like, I think he was just more like, he didn't
know what to do. He kept fucking scrambling to find his purpose.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. I think that was.
He was kind of a dick about it.
Well, because I mean,
he's like, I was talking to my boss. He's like, Tom Hanks playing a dick. That shows you his acting range.
Yeah, that's true.
That is range there. The nicest guy on earth knows how to be an asshole.
I think it was just like, yeah, it was weird. It was just weird, like how he's like, he didn't have a purpose anymore. And it's kind of going back to the first one. That's kind of the first one.
It did circle back to that where it's like he was getting replaced by freaking
Forky.
No, shit. He wasn't getting he was getting replaced by Buzz the first. This one, he was just fucking left behind.
Yeah.
He was just like, nope. Take the sheriff's badge right off. Like, just sitting there, gets a freaking dust ball. Fuck.
Yeah.
And Forky, that's freaking Tony Hale, Buster Bluth. Oh shit! Trash.
I love how they played him like he's like so dumb. He's trash. He's been trash. And
he's a spork.
Yeah, they turned it into a toy. But the part that had me rolling was when he was all, have him meet me at the merry-go-round. He's like, what's a merry-go-round? And then he goes, the thing. And they're like, oh, you mean a carousel? Like,
yeah, that actually was hilarious.
Because he's like, he knew the proper word.
A new carousel. Stupid. Woody's like, oh, the merry-go-round. You mean the carousel?
Yeah.
That was funny. The movie was really good.
Yeah.
The very end evoked tears. I was like, God damn Pixar. It wasn't as bad as like, it wasn't my ugly cry from Toy Story 3 or like, I miss my old toys. Which you got to witness be like ugly crying to the end of Toy Story 3. I'm like, oh, I miss my old toys. This one was more just like,
yeah.
God damn. The journey that we've gone through for like 20 years, these toys.
I feel like it's done though, right? Like I feel like it's done.
It should be done, but I'm sure we'll get Toy Story 5, Woody and Bo Peep's adventures in fucking England or something.
Would you? I watched a video about how I don't know if you knew about this. So apparently,
it was Pizza Planet. This whole movie. What the fuck?
It's Pizza Planet. The whole movie, right?
I was looking for that. I'm such a I love Easter eggs. I'm like, where the fuck is Pizza Planet?
So I was watching this video about how they're talking about how when they made the original deal with Pixar, it was a 5-picture deal, and then what's his face? Not Bob Iger, the guy before him.
Eisner?
Yeah, he basically they made Toy Story 2, and then he was like, "Oh, sequels don't count," right? So thanks for the freebie, right?
What an asshole!
And so
that's why his name is erased from the fucking building.
And so there was this whole thing where. Basically, what happened was Pixar was like, "Fuck, it's gonna take us forever. They have to do original content now. They can't do the sequels." And so, so they were like, "Fuck it, we're not gonna do sequels. We're just gonna do original stuff." And then, so Eisner was like, "Oh wait, we own the rights to all this stuff." So he created a new animation division, and they were gonna make sequels to the Pixar movies.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, dirty pool.
Yeah, and they were like already working. They did this thing for like
making Bug's Life 2.
Yeah. Well, they're talking about how this animation department existed for like 18 months, and it was like they were working on Toy Story 3 at the time, Finding Nemo 2, and something else. It was Monsters Inc. 2 at the time, and the original plot for this Toy Story 3 was kind of interesting. It was like Buzz gets recalled. And so they had to send them to to Taiwan, right? But then the big twist was that like they're gonna send them to Taiwan to get fixed, but no, this company's just like shredding them and replacing them, and so Woody and the gang have to go to Taiwan to go save him.
How are we gonna go over there?
And I was
Like writing the postage, get the postage, and mailing themselves to Taiwan. Good God!
and then
Why don't all their buzzes revolt then?
right.
All the toys are alive, and all these buzzes should be like, "Fuck this! It's our command."
Yeah. And so like they showed the only piece of footage that was created for this movie was test footage to show like, oh, it looked really off. And the funniest thing was they made a test footage of Woody, and they used like was it a line from A League of Their Own when he's like, there's no crying in baseball. It's pretty funny because he's like, that's the closest to Woody you would get,
right?
Like,
yeah, the manager from that movie. Yeah, Tom Hanks was an asshole in that movie. No, I'm just imagining this like this mutant version of like Toy Story. It just looks off.
Like it looks off. Like it looks like
it looks like Toy Story 1, basically, right?
Kind of. Like it looks like the characters that are there, but the animation's just weird. It's not as crisp as a Pixar movie.
They're not as good as Pixar.
Yeah, but apparently that animation studio became that Disney animation that made Frozen and all that other stuff.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, most of them, because they're saying that like it was like almost 200 people that were working for that animation. So once they made a deal with Pixar, they let go like of all of them.
Of course they did.
And then they brought back like a third of them. Like
everyone's fired, and then you guys can come back.
Yeah,
that's how they work. They clean house.
Yeah.
But honestly, like this Pixar I mean, aside from destroying your emotions, what if everything had emotions?
Yes.
It's funny because that popped up in my Facebook memories, a whole list of like, what if toys have emotions? What if fish have emotions? What if bugs have emotions? What if monsters have emotions? What if emotions have emotions? Like, the whole list came up again. Like, oh wow, but damn, their animation is fucking disgustingly awesome now.
Dude, especially like now, like there were some shots where I was like, is that just outside? Is that just like a place?
That's what I thought at various points.
Yeah.
Because they showed like the beginning of the movie, they show like 9 years ago. They show the rainy day, and the rainy day, and I was like, fuck, man, they're really good.
Yeah.
God damn, it's like.
Like
the gap between them and everyone else is fucking insane.
Yeah, especially because you think about it, like the first one, they avoided showing people because the animation didn't look great.
Oh yeah.
So they avoided,
That was like 20 years ago. Was it like 99 or 2000 for the first,
like that.
or even earlier for Toy Story?
I think it was even earlier. I think it was the early 90s, right?
Or like mid 90s.
Yeah, mid 90s. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember like it was coming out on I remember when it came out on VHS again on like. They pulled it out. I remember when they pulled it out of the vault. I was working at Toys R Us, and that became like a big fucking deal. Like Toy Story 2 and 1 and 2 were on VHS, and we couldn't keep that motherfucker in stock. Like, refill Toy Story, we're out.
Yeah.
But yeah, back in the animation now, like I'm blown away every time. Like when we saw The Incredibles last year, fuck man, this looks fucking smooth.
Yeah.
But like this one is like it's fucking real. It's too many times I'm like, I was thrown off. I'm like. So they're just animating into the real world now, like
right? That's what it looks like.
The rain and the freaking like even the end credits, the silhouette of the carnival. I was like, it looks like a real carnival.
Yeah,
like they have somehow like surpassed the whole uncanny. I always talk about the uncanny valley, where like the closer you try to make something look real, the more fake it looks. Yeah. Like they have somehow gotten around that and made everything look freaking real.
Yeah, I think that's the way they do it, though. I think it's just like the people that they're animating, they still look cartoonish.
Yeah,
like, they're still like they don't look. They're not trying to make them look real. I think that's how they fix that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, trying to make them look realistic.
Yeah, you put like all these cartoon figures into this real world that they built. Yeah, with their crazy water reflections and fucking all the dust that's on the skunk and all the like. It's just intense.
Well, look at some of the stuff they've done. I mean, you look at something like Coco and like the Land of the Dead. You see like all the flowers on the ground.
Oh, like that.
And all those,
jeez.
That whole town, like that was just
It's so amazing what they can. It just blows me away. Yeah. Like every time I watch one of their films, it's like, damn, this is why they're fucking big business. Like with the exception of Cars 2.
Yeah.
Which they were forced to do against their will.
And the third one too? Or no?
I don't know. I just saw that the third one was on Netflix. I need to watch it before it goes away.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I know I'm going to get Disney Plus,
Yeah.
but still, I'm like, oh, I noticed that when we were flipping through Netflix yesterday. I'm like, oh look, Cars 3. Mental note.
Yeah.
I should watch that one to see if that one is like. It has to be better than Cars 2. Cars 2 was I finally watched Cars 2 during my big movie challenge of 2016.
Well,
I did that. Yeah, 2016. Yeah, because I started a podcast after the movie challenge. And I remember I was like on the Cars 2, like, oh god, Cars 2 was bad. It was the Mater movie.
yeah. Okay, it's popular. He was a popular character.
It was, goddamn it. Yeah, it was so goddamn right. Yeah. See, Daniel Wong tells us right here. It wasn't awful, but better than 2. 2 was totally a complete and utter cash grab.
I think that's the only Pixar property I haven't watched. I've never seen the Cars movies.
Oh, you haven't seen you never watched the first one?
No.
First one was good.
Yeah.
2 was terrible.
I think
First one has fucking goddamn Paul Newman. Man.
Yeah.
Paul Newman's that old ass car.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cause I mean,
Were you turned off by a Kachow?
that's right.
Hey, hi, I'm Owen Wilson. I'm an idiot.
I don't know what it was. It never appealed to me. And then
Is it because they look like the cars from the Chevron commercials?
yeah, but the thing is, those movies never appealed to me. But I kind of dig that land in California Adventure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That is that land is a literal representation of what it looks like in the film.
Yeah.
I read that when I first walked through Cars, and I'm like, fuck. Especially if you walk through at night when all the neon's on, it looks exactly like the movie. And that's like, fuck, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one, I still enjoy the first one to this day. 2, you can avoid that for the rest of your life. Much like I avoid X-Men The Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, and Ang Lee's Hulk. You can avoid Cars 2 the rest of your life, and you can live a happy life.
Well, I thought I was saying, John, I think that's the one thing we're looking forward to with Disney Plus. Is I'm like, oh, there's a lot of Pixar movies. I think, well, a couple of Pixar movies I haven't seen, or I haven't seen the whole thing. I think Brave I've seen in bits and pieces. I've never seen the whole thing on that. And
yeah, that one I didn't see that one in the theater because I was around the time I was working like crazy at Nintendo, and I left Nintendo, went to work for Disney, and then I took home a copy the first week I was there. I'm like, oh here, did you want? I never watched Brave. Oh, take home a copy. I'm like, I like this job.
Yeah.
I just took home a copy of Brave.
Yeah.
That one was fine. I think the only one I haven't seen, is Cars 3. I think I didn't watch A Bug's Life until recently. And there was another one I hadn't. I remember Toy Story 2. I did not watch that until it came out on Blu-ray. That was a weird one. I was I never there's this gap of Disney movies where I was like, I'm a teenager now. I don't watch this Disney shit anymore. And then I became an older adult. I'm like, yeah, let's watch all these.
Yeah.
Because during the movie challenge, everyone kept getting shocked. I'd never seen Hercules or Tarzan or freaking the one that I got so much shit for was Emperor's New Groove and Mulan and Aristocats and the original Alice in Wonderland. A lot of the movie challenges are a shitload of Disney movies that I purloined. Yeah. I absconded with from Frankenweenie was another one. But yeah, I've seen most of the Pixar ones. I remember Good Dinosaur was
yeah, I've never seen that one.
That one's that was considered considered Pixar's first failure. No. Because that one, when I was working, I remember that one got delayed a year.
Yeah,
it was supposed to come out 2013, and it got pushed back.
Yeah, and they had to bring in someone to redo a lot of it, right? Yeah,
and Inside Out got moved up or something. It was insane. Yeah, Inside Out was another one. I didn't watch that until my movie challenge. I was there was a time I didn't go to the movies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
These Pixar films, but they're all beautiful and amazing.
That new one is coming out. What's it called?
Oh, fuck! With freaking Spider-Man and Star-Lord.
Yeah,
Spider-Man and Star-Lord going on an adventure. It's Monsters Inc., but it's the Mystic Monsters Inc.
Yeah,
that was the immediate Onward. Thank you, Ryan Rios. Yeah, Onward. Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah. That looks really cool.
At first, I'm gonna be honest. I thought the dude in the van was gonna be Jack Black.
Oh, yeah. It should have been. I mean, like
it looks like the guy from Brutal Legend,
Yeah.
the game that they made. It looks like, but it's freaking Star Lord.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt and freaking Tom Holland. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm on board.
And someone posted.
I'm on board for Onward. Thank you again, Ryan.
Someone posted the plot to this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, pictures gonna make you cry, man.
God damn it!
So it's about.
They always make me cry.
It's about these two brothers.
Soul is coming too.
Oh yeah, that's another one that's coming.
My emotions can't take this kind of beating.
So it's about these two brothers who they lost their father when they were really young.
Oh Jesus!
And they found this staff.
Hashtag Dre's daddy issues.
They found this magic staff, and they have to go on this journey so that they could have one day with him.
Someone called Full Metal Alchemist. Someone got their plot better. Pixar figured out how to do the plot better than stupid FMA. Oh God. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna cry a lot right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I'm a man with emotions. I'm human. Oh, God damn. No. It's like I want to, but I don't want to watch it now. It's going on an adventure.
Yeah.
That's a cute little teaser.
Yeah.
It's so cute. So adorable. They have a dragon for a pet.
But then they drive around a crappy van with like
And unicorns are like freaking raccoons.
yeah. Yeah, I thought it was funny. There was a funny little nod where like they show the world
Mhm.
and it's like the parking attendant. No, is it parking or is it the toll booth?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a troll in the toll booth, and it says cash or riddle.
It's a troll.
Yeah.
The troll's controlling the bridge.
Yeah.
That was really funny. I forgot about that. I'm right in the troll. I'm like, ha, troll the bridge.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really evoked like kind of Monsters Inc. Where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, instead of monsters, it's mythical creatures.
Yeah.
They're kind of doing what Bright tried to do,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
better. I hate to friggin' to suck on Pixar's dick, but they're doing it better.
Yeah, that's true. It is true.
Yeah, all those movies. Yeah, I watched a lot of movies past week. It was nice.
Yeah, there you go. There you
Before I settled back into work today.
go.
Yes, more. Yeah, I feel bad. I didn't do a YouTube video last week for my retro game minute.
No.
Because we got slammed at work last week.
Mm.
It was like so. I couldn't take 5 minutes to like hide in the corner and like grab a game and be like, game minute.
Yeah.
We got slammed in the corner. I took Friday off because.
Yeah. So I just nonstop.
I literally was like, you know what? After the wedding, I'll grab a game for my collection. I'll do Dre's, collection minute or whatever. But it was like, nope, passed out.
Well, yeah.
Too tired. So more gaming content will return later this week. I'll see if there's something cool at work I can take a photo of or take a video of and get back to work on that. But I did provide some nerdy content. Well, that Instagram post of just the ring is like blew up so much.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I was like, oh, cool. I'm like, still trying to stay on top of this whole social media business. I am not good at it, but I'm trying to get better.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
Oh, man.
We mentioned Keanu earlier.
Yes.
So did you hear that thing about how he's taking meetings with Marvel?
Yes.
And, there's all this speculation of like, who they.
Yeah, all the annoying groups that I follow.
Yeah.
Like freaking like, oh, you should be this, you should be that.
Yeah. I read somewhere that apparently he was offered the role of Doctor Strange, and he turned it down.
Yeah, I remember that.
He turned it down. There's a lot of interesting, like...
Yeah, because that was, again, around the time I was working at the old Disney.
Yeah.
Until we got Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
So they had him for Fifth Estate, and we're like, hey, want to do Doctor Strange?
He's probably what is that?
I don't know what a strange thing is.
But there's always like these theories of like who he should play, and like it's like I don't know. I mean, I think he's said somewhere in some interview that he wants to be Wolverine,
Huh.
and I'm like that could be interesting. Like,
Watch Always Be My Maybe. Then it'll work.
yeah,
Yeah. Let's go.
the one that I thought was really just out of left field, but I was like, that kind of makes sense. They're saying he should be Namor.
But isn't that still tied up at Universal?
Yeah, but they could probably do whole Spider-Man deal. Like, you know,
As we learned, he's like an eighth Asian.
yeah. So yeah, and then I guess like the writer of something is saying he should be Shang-Chi, and I'm like, nah, that would cause a riot. I think.
I mean, he was already Neo.
Yeah.
Neo was a master of kung fu.
Yeah.
I know kung fu.
Yeah, that's a role that, I mean, Shang-Chi, I mean, the dude has to be.
Shang-Chi has to be the master of kung fu.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta, I gotta be like 100% Asian.
You gotta
Right,
have
it's
it.
all like 8% Asian or
Yeah, that's I think it's gonna
12% Asian. It's not gonna fly.
It's like a flyer or master of kung fu.
Master kung fu. Kung fu. Yeah, you can't be an eighth Asian. You gotta be a full-on Asian.
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of people would be upset about that. As much
Yeah.
as I don't think Keanu's popularity would beat that out. Like,
No,
you know,
no, like we're in the middle of the Keanu Renaissance right now,
Yeah.
so it's just like no, like that's everyone loves it.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Keanu right now because he loves us all.
He does.
Everyone's breathtaking to him. And yeah, no, like the weird, like I don't know, like it's funny. I took a look at the Funko Pops, like it did absolutely no help whatsoever.
Yeah.
But like the thing that just shot through my head right now, I'm like, okay, because there's a lot of characters they're going to need to introduce as a part of the Fox deal.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever weird reason, I thought this is like I don't know why in my brain went to this Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be interesting because Keanu plays a good asshole. Like he plays a good, like, you know.
Yeah.
He plays a good, like, just like, you know, yeah. You know,
Because like when he was like the Neo that he was in like the second Matrix, it's like you just put some freaking gray on his sides and you just let him kind of just be a scientific dick.
Yeah.
It's like or Johnny Mnemonic.
Johnny Mnemonic. And
he could be the science guy and then be all stretchy and shit. You can just CG all the stretchiness and there you go, Mr. Ass-tastic.
I can see that. That'd be kind of cool.
And then you pair him up like, well, what's the? And then you put Lady Gaga as Sue Storm.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. And you just bring back Chris Evans as Human Torch.
You could just do it
because fuck it, why not?
They could just do that de-aging that they like to do in Marvel, right?
They got that shit down to a science.
No.
They didn't quite have it down for Tron Legacy, but I feel like they got a good grasp on it now. It doesn't look too weird.
Yeah, I think it's a little weird, but not too weird.
As long as they don't put him in any super duper action scenes like poor Nick Fury.
I love what they were saying.
He was standing still. Looks great. Starts moving. I noticed after you told me, we watched Captain Marvel on Father's Day. And it's like, whoa, that doesn't hold up.
When he's running.
Doesn't hold up when he's running. He's just standing there looking cool, and he's talking, being all funny. Yeah. Is him and the kitty cat? Yeah, it totally works.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, I don't know. They keep saying they want to use them, but
I feel like as they've done with a lot of the casting, they need to find the it's not plugging in a famous person just to play the role, and they have to find the role that's right for the person.
Yeah.
Or because remember when freaking Chris Pratt got cast? Everyone's like, "What the fuck?" Oh no! Like, you find the place where that person, and then Chris Pratt was an ideal start for the direction that James Gunn was going. Yeah. That totally worked out. Yeah. They went with Dave Bautista. Like, he turned out to be a great Drax. Like, he brought all of his talent from like being an improviser in WWE and becoming Drax the Destroyer and making him a much more comic character than he had any right to be. Mm-hmm. It's like, so like Keanu Reeves, it's like I think they just have to find something that where it works, where it doesn't seem forced. Because I feel like they've kind of done that forced thing before on occasion. Where they force a thing, and it's like, oh, okay, that's not.
Well, I mean, then again, I think Marvel, they're better at, like you said, they find the actor to be those characters because like a lot of times, all these actors, like you hear about them for the first time because they're in a Marvel movie. Like they've done stuff before, but they're nothing huge though. You know what I mean?
Like one that it was. I feel like was kind of like a throwaway, but it really worked. Was Carl Urban? Playing Scourge. Yeah, like he's such an awesome actor, and he's like low-key a big-time nerd actor. He's Spock.
He's freaking Judge Dredd.
He's Judge Dredd. Yeah. He's freaking in the Riddick movies. Mm-hmm. He's freaking. He was in Lord of the Rings. Yeah. It's like people don't realize that this dude's been a shitload of nerd. He was in Doom. He was like a co-star with The Rock in Doom. Like that guy, but it's like they find a role for these people. And they put him in like Lawrence Fishburne, he was, they used him in the right, like even though he's a famous actor, Morpheus.
Yeah.
They used him in a smaller role in, Ant-Man and the Wasp. They kind of find the spot where they fit in.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Feige and the creative team that they have will figure out, okay, this is where Keanu fits. Like, they're not just gonna they can't just force him in the Wolverine thing. You need honestly. I feel like whoever is gonna be the MCU Wolverine is gonna be like an unknown actor that we've never heard of, and is gonna become famous, a la Hugh Jackman. No one knew who the fuck Hugh Jackman was. He was like, who the fuck is this guy?
You ever hear that story about how Russell Crowe was supposed to be Wolverine?
Really?
And he turned it down, and then he told Bryan Singer, like, you should look at this Hugh Jackman guy. Like,
Fuck, I was about to say, like, bad decision, but good decision, though. Good call.
Yeah. Right.
It all worked out in the end.
Yeah. You know who it'd be interesting for Keanu, I think, because they've been teasing it, is freaking Adam Warlock.
Yeah, he can do Emotionless.
Right.
Emotionless, golden-haired god.
Yeah.
And you know what? If the shoe fits.
Yeah, right.
If the shoe fits, Adam Warlock. They did that tease at the end of Guardians 2. But he is coming.
Yeah. I think that'd be kind of cool. But I think it's not a big enough role where, I don't see Adam Warlock being a character they're going to keep around.
I don't know. Like, the MCU is always this very, you don't know what's going to happen. They'll bring in big actors and just kill them off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just not really use them to their full extent or what you'd expect them to use.
Yeah, I mean, because
Angelina's going to be an Eternal, and I feel like that might even just be a throwaway role.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. Like, you look at something like, because the argument, and people always argue about how like Killmonger was probably the best MCU villain in years, and they got rid of him.
Then they killed him, right? I'm like, fuck, man. Like Michael B. Jordan was so good. Oh, we had a comment here. Alana Damewood, you would also be surprised how many of these thespians love the comic characters they play. There are a lot who are friends with on the circuits who love this stuff as much as we do. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I guess the recent example, we saw Brie Larson wearing the freaking Captain Marvel jacket and sitting there reading the books.
Yeah.
Like, that was really cool. I feel like you can tell when they're into it. They understand. Because Sam Jackson, I feel like we reference this once every 3 months. Like, he gave Marvel permission to use his image.
Yeah, because he loves
comics. He loves comics. Yeah. He loves comic books. He doesn't like pets, which also shows his acting range in Captain Marvel. He doesn't like animals. But, God, you'd think he loved Goose.
Yeah.
Give me a little kitty cat.
It's funny. This is podcast I listen to. This is a screenwriter, and he's always, kind of deconstructing movies and stuff. And he was always talking about how, he did this really short episode on Captain Marvel because he was like, oh, I don't want to be negative about it. I enjoyed the movie. He goes, the only thing that bothered him was that the scene where Goose scratches out Fury's eye. He was like, it makes him look so dumb because it's not only do you have an alien hold up to your face, but it's a hissing cat. A hissing cat, you put it down.
Hey, Nick Fury doesn't know how to deal with pets.
Apparently.
Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. I'm trusting you, Goose. On that rewatch, that really made me laugh. I was like, I'm trusting you. I'm like, ah.
That's oh man.
They wrote the scene to fit the old line, obviously, but it's so funny.
Okay, in retrospect, does that deflate that line to you?
What, the last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye? No, I think it makes it funnier. Now, when I rewatched freaking I rewatched freaking Winter Soldier right before Endgame. I was like, It makes me laugh. I mean, obviously, everyone takes it differently. A lot of nerds get fucking really shitty about this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he lost an eye to a cat. Like,
that's pretty funny.
It's hilarious. You know what? We're not here for super seriousness. That's why I get annoyed when people try to compartmentalize comic movies. Oh, it's not serious. You have to take these leaps of logic. I'm like, that's the point of comic books.
Yeah.
The comic books, you're supposed to take a leap of logic.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go into this fantastical land where a god from Asgard came down here just to hang out.
Yeah.
Man created a suit of armor that can make him fly. This Russian super spy has she defects and becomes an American. She goes to America. You know, it's like there's all these like flights of fancy. Like but grandma, it's not real.
Yeah, but I think that's the thing with superhero movies is that like Fantastic Four. That's the best example of where like. To make Fantastic Four work, you either have to like embrace the silliness, or
you have to completely embrace
because
it.
That's
it has to be that freaking Stan Lee, Jack Kirby ridiculousness.
Because I think that's like, why
Mark Waid, Matt Fraction, the recent comic writers, they embraced it and it was fun.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with the movies is that they never fully embrace that. They never fully embrace the kind of like. Insanity of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Josh Trank, like I watched that one.
That was the opposite. That was you tried to like
exactly. He
tried to make it real
serious. And like they picked all like the wrong actors for all of this.
But see, at the same time though, like that's an interesting take on it. But you have to just go full in. You have to like you have to if you're gonna go serious, you have to make it serious. And it was
and you can't be serious with a man who's super stretchy.
Yeah.
And a woman who turns invisible. That's not serious.
Because that was the creepiest part of that movie was that like how they showed how it hurt him to like stretch, and it's like and it's like, but the thing too is like I remember I had this argument with a friend of mine once about that movie, and I think the one that bothered me the most was that the thing didn't have pants on, right? Like it just bothered me so much, and then they told me like no, because that's silly. Why would you put pants on a rock monster? I'm like, oh, I guess.
Like he's always had at least underwear on.
Yeah, he's always had some pants on.
Like, he's the one. Like Brody Bruce asked Stan Lee in Mallrats, is the thing's dork made out of rock?
Right.
Does he shoot mud? It's like, no, you just put it on.
Yeah. Because it's just that always bothered me. Especially they made toys, and I was like, oh, that doesn't look good. Like,
it was just a clump of rock, like a Ken.
I get nothing. It was just like all rock.
Goose is the best because lentils rule. Oh, to take it back to my wedding or our wedding, Rosa and I's wedding. Yeah, instead of rice being thrown at us, Papa Cat threw lentils. As you were there,
I was there.
But we were covered in lentils.
Yeah.
They went down my back. They went into Rosa's hair. I thought they were sticking to my head. I don't know if I think I might have swiped it off.
That would be pretty funny.
That would have been pretty funny. Rosa, P.S. Lentils rule. I feel like I would be remiss if I did not mention us being rained in lentils. And no carbs. That's what Papa Cat.
Better for the birds.
Better for the birds. No carbs for the birds. But yeah, no, like for Fantastic Four, it has to be ridiculous. Ooh, wow, here's a really long comment here. By Eleni, I hope I'm saying your name right. John DeLacy did his character in My Little Pony TV series because he loved reading the comics to his kids. Richard Dean Anderson taught a lot of those kids through books and series. You can tell which thespians loved the roles they played versus who never into comics. That's very true.
Yeah. Yeah. But then the thing that it kind of always like the flip side of that is like you have something like Ben Affleck who like loved Batman and then he made that movie.
You know what? I'm gonna put that more on freaking.
Yeah.
I gotta put that more on what's his face.
But
freaking I'm about to say Scott Snyder, Zack Snyder. Yeah. I gotta put that more on. He wanted that to be like dark and brooding. And
but you also have to think that he sold them on this. He sold them on this idea. I mean,
what Ben Affleck sold him on it?
No.
Oh yeah, no. Clearly he sold him on it. He's following director because Affleck's in a director. Affleck is a director too, so he's gonna listen to the director. Yeah. He's like, all right. He sold him on it, and he did it. It's like the meme. All you gotta say is the meme. Sad Affleck meme.
I remember the
he knew. He followed the direction of his director, and it was like.
There was a clip.
We can play the freaking Curb Your Enthusiasm.
There's a clip. I forgot where it came from, but there's a clip where he was talking about he was being interviewed, and he said this line that just like blew me away. Where he's like, "Well, when we were making the movie, Snyder assured me we were making a good movie." I was like, "Damn!"
I'm telling you, man. It's whoever's at the helm.
Yeah.
You put any other director in Thor Ragnarok, you think that movie is going to be as fun as it was? No. It's all about who's at the helm.
Yeah.
You put that weird Game of Thrones guy in charge of Thor: The Dark World. What do we get? Arguably the worst MCU movie. Mew mew.
Yeah.
A waste of the Ninth Doctor.
Yeah.
A waste of the Ninth Doctor.
That's true.
The guy is good, and it was wasted.
Yeah.
It was Malekith.
That's right. Well, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's about who's at the helm.
That's true.
That helps. And if the person who's playing the role, and if everyone buys into it, you know, but as our commentary, that everyone buys into it, then it's good. That's why. Yeah. Clearly, you can tell DC is just trying to plug people in and then throw things at walls and see what works. Where Marvel's like trying to think about this long term. Like, okay, what is going to be fun?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, when they eventually do a Fantastic Four film in like 2025 or 2030 in 5D or whatever,
right?
I'm sure it'll be fun. We'll have John Krasinski and Emily Blunt.
Why are people so obsessed with that idea? Like,
I don't know.
I don't get it at all, man.
Because we want our Mr. Fantastic to randomly look at the camera and be like,
like what is it? I forgot someone.
A quiet foreplace.
Yeah. Someone posted that, and I was just like, "Why?" And they're like, "Oh, you have to watch the Quiet Place." I'm like, "I saw it. I don't see Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman." Like,
Dane Wong says, "No 50-year-old Jessica Alba." I don't want to be too chauvinistic, but that was the only bright spot of that old Fantastic Four movie, in my opinion.
You mean you didn't enjoy
Ian Griffith?
No, it was a Ninja Turtle looking Michael Chiklis as the Thing.
Julian McMahon as Cyber Doom. I never thought I'd see Doom 2099 come out in a movie. Fuck. I think
that's going to be the best thing when the MCU finally uses the Fantastic Four. They're going to use Doom correctly.
Oh. Because he's got to be like the bad guy for the next entire phase. I swear.
Because I feel like that's what both versions of the Fantastic Four movies, they didn't understand what Doom was. Because in the original Jessica Alba was like, he was just like, he absorbed electricity or something, right?
Yeah. It was bad.
And then the later ones, it was
I don't even know.
He was basically what's his name? What's his name from the
Observer Man?
No, from the Negative Zone.
Negative Man?
No. I forgot his name.
Impossible Man? Molecule Man?
No.
I'm trying to think of all the ridiculous characters that Kirby and Stan made. Because that Fantastic Four Rogues Gallery is a real sharp cliff after freaking Doctor Doom.
Oh, dude.
It's like Doctor Doom, Mole Man.
You're not a fan of the Red Ghost? You know the Red Ghost?
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, man. Get ready for this. You're going to love this. This is going to be your new favorite Marvel villain. Right?
Oh, sorry. Doctor Doom, Galactus.
Yeah, there you go.
Mole Man, and then
So the Red Ghost was a dude from Russia.
Okay.
Who
I'm sold already.
Who was trying to, like, the Russian government was like, oh, if we send people to space, they get cosmic rays, they get powers, right? So
how very Cold War.
Yeah. So they sent him and 3 different types of monkeys. There's like a gorilla, an orangutan, and the other one might have been a chimp.
A gibbon, an ape,
right?
A chimpanzee.
Yeah. And they sent them into space, and they came back with Fantastic Four powers, but he has the power to control the monkeys. And I think he could phase through shit. I think that's why he's called the Red Ghost.
So one monkey is made out of rock, one ape is made out of fire, and the other one's super stretchy. Yeah. I'm guessing the chimpanzee is super stretchy. The gorilla's made out of rock.
And I was like, what is this? This is amazing. Like, why haven't they used this in a movie?
I'm going to Google this after the show so I can see how ridiculous. I have never read it. To be honest, I have not read a lot of Fantastic Four, so... This is why they just always went back to Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Look at these shitty villains. The Mole Man was their occasional freaking... The Underminer!
The Wizard, right? He was one of their villains.
Really?
Yeah, the Wizard was cool.
The wizard was not cool.
The wizard was cool.
Even as a kid, I knew the wizard was not cool.
Diablo, that guy's cool.
Diablo. Diablo. Didn't we talk about Diablo last week?
Yeah, I think so.
On this show?
This is probably.
Not the Wednesday show we talk comics. On this show we talk about Diablo and his weirdness. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool villains.
No, terrible villains.
No. He's gotta do it right, man.
Doctor Doom. Galactus.
He's gotta do it right, man. He's gotta do it right.
They just gotta do Doctor Doom right. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I need Doctor Doom to be done correctly.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't even know anymore. Oh, okay, we've gone. Well, okay, we've made it to the hour without even tried. We have tap danced our way to an hour of our show here. As always, you can follow me on all social medias at DreGP Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram, where I will post things about video games and other random nonsense like my wedding on Instagram. You can follow Pete Molini on Instagram and Twitter and on Facebook at Nostalgic Comics. Sometimes there's an underscore, sometimes there isn't. Just search Nostalgic Comics, and it'll pop up on Twitter. It'll pop on Instagram. Also on Instaham. That's Liz Lemon's social network.
Yeah.
That's a little 30 Rock joke there for you. It's a little deep cut. If you want to support the show, as always, we do have a Patreon. Daniel Wong is a patron of Dre's Geek Philosophy. If you want to support the show financially, you can go to our Patreon. There will be exclusive content coming back to our Patreon. Sorry, Daniel. More stuff will be coming onto our Patreon page. And as always, to support the show financially helps us buy more equipment, buy better equipment, and eventually push the show more into the third pillar where we do a video game show. We have our pop culture show. We have our comic book show that Pete Molini produces every Wednesday night here on Facebook Live. Every Wednesday night we talk about comics on the Multiverse Comic Show. So if you love comic books, check us out. Wednesday nights, 8:30 Pacific time. We go ankle deep. We go knee deep into comic books. Yeah. We go into confusing things that, like, if you're not into comics, it's very confusing. But we do I try to explain it all.
Yeah.
I do my best. Wednesday nights, the Multiverse Comic Show, and then we're here every Monday night, 8 p.m. Pacific time. On Mondays, I'm being redundant. We do our Dre's Geek Philosophy, where we talk about anything within the world of my brain, which could be Toy Story 4 or MCU or my wedding.
Yeah, there you go.
Fun things happen here Monday nights. And then Fridays on our YouTube channel, we have our Dre's Gaming Minute. What in the blue blazes? He just showed me a picture of the Red Ghost. Good God. I know it's going to happen. And then Fantastic Four 2, The Revenge of the Red Ghost in 2035. And the Red Ghost will be played by Steve Buscemi. Calling it now.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi will be. At Dre GB Podcast, that works on Twitter, that works on Instagram, that works on Facebook as well to find. Well, if you're already watching this on Facebook, then hey, right there, click on the link, hit like. If you want to support the show without financial, having to feel like that you have to contribute financially, you can always like our videos. You can subscribe to our show here on Facebook, subscribe on iTunes or SoundCloud if you want the audio version without my face in your way. You can listen to the audio version, or you can just always follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, follow us on all the social medias, give us a like, and then if you really want to help, give us a share. Share this video on your social networks and try to spread the word, spread the gospel of my geek philosophy to many other people. The word is spreading very slowly, but it is spreading.
There you go.
Our YouTube page is getting record numbers after all of our E3 videos. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Make sure to come back Wednesday night for the Multiverse Comic Show. Come back next Monday for Dre's Geek Philosophy. For Pete Molini, I'm Dre Cervantes. This has been Dre's Geek Philosophy. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.
Good night.